Hey, we're talking about healthy shoulders. And one of the movements that I think gets lost in the vernacular working kind of language of a lot of athletes is this hang shape. Now, if you're in this Olympic lifting kind of mindset, chances are you're doing spending a lot of time in this high hang position or this hang shape. And what we see is that if we go back into some of the classic positions of strength and conditioning, the classics that we see in our university settings, there's a lot of work done from the hang position. Our athletes are even doing hang power cleans, which is enough to expose the shoulder to this shape. If you come out of the Mike Bergner tradition, the Bergner warm-up has a lot of pulls in it where we're spending time and making sure that we are working in this high hang shape. Ma Strength, our Chinese weightlifting friends, spend a ton of time in this position being able to keep the bar close, elbows high. And you'll hear all of the lifting coaches saying, hey, bar close, elbows high. And one of the reasons the bar drifts out is that if I don't have that rotation in the shoulder, we see that the bar comes, forgive me, what am I talking about? I'm talking about one of the things I want to make sure that you're addressing, which is, are you exposing your shoulder to this position? Now look, there's no secret, we love kettlebells. We love kettlebells, I love fat bells, I'm all about it. But one of the things that we sometimes get with the kettlebell is that we don't always get this great position where I've done a lot of work in the hang. Except the hang is now done in this long lever shape. So this is all kind of our hang range. And potentially if I'm snatching the kettlebell, I'm in positions where I'm not necessarily keeping the kettlebell close to me. Turns out those high pulls may be part of the way that people were trying to address this, right? Working on these single arm high pulls. And I guarantee you, if you drift over to talk to Pavel, you'll see that stuff there. But one of the ways that we can at least expose our athletes to some of this shape, kettlebells are great, but meet the dumbbell. And one of the reasons we love programming with the dumbbell is it's easy to have immediate feedback around, hey, elbow high, dumbbell close. I'm not having to swing that. And I can end up in these overhead positions just fine. But also as I lower, I end up being able to potentially have some good eccentric control in this position, which is why one of the reasons we love the kettlebell, of course. But I'm talking about exposure in this shape. Do I have internal rotation? Do I create stability? Do I create enough control to be able to occupy this normative position for the shoulder without seeing lots of translation? When our athletes are missing internal rotation a lot, oftentimes we see that this is a dearth in their program. There's a dearth of these movements in their programming. So, key here, making sure that you're looking at your programming for the week and saying, am I actually spending any time here? And I have muscle snatch days where I'm working on this position expressly so that I end up overhead from this hang shape, but even the eccentrics or the time close to the body makes a big difference. So work on adding a little bit of this so you can have bomb-proof shoulders too.